Hello, I'm Congressman Hakeem Jeffries, and it's my honor to represent the people of the 8th Congressional District in Brooklyn and Queens. I want to congratulate Bedford-Stuyvesant's own Judge Edwards on the occasion of her installation as the President of the Judicial Council of the National Bar Association. I'm thankful for Judge Edwards and all that she has done laboring in the vineyards of our community over the years, both as a judge and prior to that as an attorney advocating on behalf of the best interests of the community. I'm thankful for what the Judicial Council and the National Bar Association represent in uplifting the principles of liberty and justice for all and equal justice under the law for every American, regardless of race, regardless of zip code, regardless of station in life. These are challenging times here in America. We know that this country has come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. And such a meaningful part of the change that has occurred year after year, decade after decade, century after century in America has been because of Black lawyers. And of course, Black voices and judges on the bench. And so I'm so thankful for the Judicial Council and know that the leadership that Judge Sinceria Edwards will provide will continue to make us proud here in Brooklyn, in New York City, and throughout the nation, and continuing the mission of the Judicial Council and the National Bar Association as we work toward a more perfect union here in America and ensure that the constitutional principles of fairness and equity and the opportunity for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness anchored in the Declaration of Independence are not simply words, but are brought to life for our community. I know, with Judge Edwards leading the way, that the best is yet to come. God bless you. God bless the National Bar Association. And God bless the United States of America. Congratulations, Judge Edwards.
Greetings. I'm Arnett Hubbard. I'm pleased and honored to join in congratulating Judge Sinceria Edwards as she assumes the chair of the National Bar Association's Judicial Council. Judge Edwards is the first woman from New York to assume that position. To this day, her journey has been illustrious, from her years at Tilden High School in Brooklyn, through college at Baruch, through New York Law School, where she earned her JD. In each of these periods of time and study, she has excelled, and she continues to do so to this day. I met Judge Edwards at National Bar Convention, of course, and since then I've watched her grow and develop and inspire and achieve. We are, of course, proud of her. Some people say I look like her mother. Sinceria says, and we call Sinceria Cece, she says, I talk like her mother, I think like her mother, I act like her mother. That's a great compliment because her mother is beautiful and smart. On the bench, she treats everyone as a human being and not as a case. She gives to them the courtesy and respect that is due, and she continues through the matters to make sure that her judgments are impartial and fair. Judge Edwards' success in this role is not surprising when you consider that in addition to her academic achievements, she has spent long years in community service, community organizations, for example, civil advocacy situations, legal fraternities, sororities, and associations. She as well has continued to learn. For her, learning is an everyday event, and she excels in that. Some of Sinceria accomplishments are set forth well in her bio, and I commend the reading of that to you. Sylvia, to me, and I pause because she is really so special. She continues to excel. She is destined to rise. I am proud to call her my friend. I'm proud to congratulate her on this occasion. Thank you.
My name is Sterling Johnson. I'm a United States District Court judge for the Eastern District of New York. I'm elated to find out that Judge Edwards has been selected as the chair of the Judicial Council for the National Bar Association. To my knowledge, she is the first African American or Black woman who has been selected for this position in the history of that organization. She is a treasure. Judge Edwards is a grassroots person who went to New York Law School, and she is the only judge in New York that I know of who's also a judge and a CPA, Certified Public Accountant. She is an inspiration to all of us who are on the bench, all of us who aspire to be on the bench, and particularly, and I'm so proud that she is a role model for the young women who are coming up. You can do what she has done. She is a treasure, and she's going to be an inspiration to the National Bar Association.
Hi, I'm Judge Ted Newman, former chair, Judicial Council, National Bar Association. And I'd like to take this opportunity to say a few words about our incoming chair for the year 2020-2021, Judge Sincera Edwards. You know all about her curriculum vitae, her biography. Child of Brooklyn, proud Brooklyn native, educated in the state of New York, law degree, CPA. Not many hold that joint qualification. Judge, civil rights activist, founder of the Brooklyn chapter of the National Action Network, and its president, not surprising, knowing her. Black Bar Associations in the state of New York, National Bar Association, Judicial Council, and our incoming president. Judge Edwards got in contact with me right before the Black Caucus Foundation, Congressional Black Caucus Foundation's event last year, and introduced herself to me at a reception of the Caucus Foundation. That was the beginning of an experience that has been truly amazing. For I have got to see during that last year one of the most dynamic, goal-oriented, driven people I have ever met. Judge Edwards is bound and determined to succeed at whatever she sets her hand to do. And my experience with her over the last year has caused me to conclude that, barring something remarkably out of the ordinary, she will succeed in what she sets her mind to do. Judges of the Judicial Council, get ready, for you and I are about to experience a year in the history of the Judicial Council like we have seldom, if ever, seen before. Our new leader is dynamic, talented, ready, able, willing, and determined. She'll get it done. Get ready for a hell of a ride. See you in Memphis. God bless.
Hi, I'm attorney Ben Crump, a past president of the National Bar Association, and I am honored to congratulate my dear friend, Judge Senria Edwards, as the chair of the Judicial Council for the National Bar Association, the 50th chair of the Judicial Council of the National Bar Association, a milestone. Now, for many, many reasons. But before I continue in this congratulations, I want to acknowledge that during these uncertain times and these unprecedented times that we in America confront the pandemic dealing with this coronavirus, us African Americans have had to deal with a different pandemic, the pandemic of racism and discrimination. A pandemic where we see firsthand the unjustifiable and necessary killings of people who look like us, people from our community, people who just, you can't understand how this continues to happen by the very people who are supposed to protect and serve us. People, many of whom I represent, like George Floyd, who the Minneapolis police officer had his knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Or Breonna Taylor, who was executed by the Louisville Metropolitan Police Department in her own apartment. I worked with another great National Bar Association member on that case, Lanita Baker, or Ahmaud Arbery, who Attorney Lee Merritt and I represent, and he was lynched in 2020 for jogging while black in broad daylight on video in Brunswick, Georgia. And so in these desperate times where we need equal justice more than ever, I'm so happy that we have Judge Senria Edwards leading the Judicial Council of the National Bar Association, because she has a pedigree as being a champion for justice. I mean, when you think about her, she's more than just a judge. I mean, when you look at her resume, not only was she a great attorney, but she was also a great certified public accountant. She was also a great freedom fighter. She was also a great history maker. And that's why we need this Renaissance woman today in our National Bar Association to lead us, lead our people, lead our community, lead it for the culture. And so when I look at her resume, the fact that she was elected to the New York State bench in 2014 and currently sits in the Brooklyn Civil Court, that she organized my dear friend Reverend Al Sharpton's National Action Network Brooklyn chapter in 2008 and served as its president. When she participated in pro bono National Action Network legal nights as an observer with attorney Michael Hardy. She is Brooklyn born and raised, graduated from Tilden High School, went to college at Baruch College, and got her law degree from New York Law School. And I love Brooklyn because my daughter is named Brooklyn. She was also the first woman from the state of New York to serve as chairperson of the National Bar Association Judicial Council, succeeding New York judges Eugene Sharp in 1980 and 1981 and Howard Bell in 1988 and 1989. So without further ado, I am just deliciously delighted to tell you there is nobody better to lead the Judicial Council of the National Bar Association at this day, at this hour, at this moment in time than Judge Senria Edwards. God bless you, and Senria, keep fighting the power.